What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Dan Bongino is going to the FBI. We've got some great news. Shout out to everybody watching. Drop your comments down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Post from Donald Trump. Great news. Law enforcement and American justice. Dan Bongino, a man of incredible love and passion for our country, has just been named the next deputy director of the FBI. This is huge. This is huge news by the man who will be the best ever director, Kash Patel. Dan Bongino has a master's degree in psychology from CUNY and an MBA from Penn State. He was a member of the New York Police Department, New York's finest, a highly respected special agent in the United States Secret Service, and now one of the most successful podcasters in the country. Something he's willing and prepared to give up in order to serve. Whoa! Working with our great United States Attorney General, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, Pam Bondi, and Director Patel, Fairness, Justice, Law, and Order will be brought back to America and quickly. Congratulations, Dan. Here's a throwback of Dan Bongino talking about the Fed and the raid on Mar-a-Lago. Kudos and congratulations to Dan. We're going to run through a couple different highlights of Mr. Dan Bongino, just in case some of you have been living under a rock.
He was held accountable.
I was passionate about it for a reason. How many freaking times are we going to let the FBI interfere in an election? I mean, this is supposed to be a constitutional republic. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is supposed to be a representative democracy. Banana Republic. We're beyond a banana republic. We're into like tin pot dictator third world stuff. This is embarrassing. At least Pravda didn't pretend to be anything but state apparatchiks. The FBI, and listen, I've been with you for a while. I work with a lot of decent guys, but I'm done with the rank and file stuff too. I'm done with it. If you took part in this, anyone who took part in this, anyone, I don't care who you are, an analyst or an upper level manager, the next president who comes in office, they should schedule F as many people as they can in the federal government and fire every single person involved in this. Everyone. The receptionist in the FBI office who took a call on this should be fired. We are not a third world republic, supposedly. Sean, the difference between us and Kim Jong-un, right, is that we investigate crimes and then we look for people. We don't investigate people and then look for crimes. That is exactly what's going on. How many times are they going to investigate Donald Trump for how many different things before the American people wake up and realize this isn't an investigation of a crime in search of a person, but a person in search of a crime? And let me just add, one last thing on this, folks. I left my job. So no one's going to lecture me, oh, Dan, what would you do if you just do? There's no more we're just doing our job. You swore an oath to the Constitution. Have some balls, man. I left my job because I couldn't take what was going on. I gave up my pension and everything because something else mattered. You're not going to lecture me on anything. If you were involved in this constitutional abomination to our constitutional republic, you don't deserve your job today. And you will get no backing from me or anybody I know in the conservative movement going forward. You flushed your credibility down the toilet.
Dan Bongino dropping bombs. Can you guys imagine this? The deep state is quivering right now. This announcement happened on Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, just maybe like an hour ago. The deep state is shaken, guaranteed.
Folks, listen, I've known Kash Patel a long time. I can tell you with absolute certainty, and there are few things in life you can speak about with absolute certainty. Even if you ask a bunch of kids if they want homework, you can't say with certainty one kid's not going to go, I'll take some homework. I need to improve my math skills. Everybody's like, shut up, improve them at home on your own. Take a Khan Academy class, whatever. I can tell you with certainty that Kash Patel is there for one reason. He is there to make the FBI great again. But I need a favor on this. Folks, we need Kash Patel at FBI. As far as I'm concerned right now, he is the only guy who knows where the bodies are buried and can go in there and clean that mess up. We got to get Kash through. I'm going to go into that next, and I'm going to show you why. This guy gets it. Quick break. We'll get back to that.
Here's an older clip of Dan Bongino, the new FBI deputy director. Dan Bongino has stated that the Epstein tapes were not only in Epstein's possession, but also located in certain Middle East countries. Guys, this is going to be a wild 4 years.
About a year and a half after that, I'm in a green room at Fox, and I'm not going to say who because they didn't give me permission to share it, but the short story, but I don't know who they are. Says, Epstein's an intelligence asset for people in the Middle East, right? I'm like, no, I didn't know that. I'm like, you sure of that? The person, let's say, is like, I'm absolutely sure of that. That he's either a witting or unwitting asset, intelligence asset, meaning his plane and that island, the cameras, there's a big assumption out there that these videotapes were exclusively in the custody of Epstein. That's a huge mistake. The reason they wanted this story to go away is because there's an assumption like, oh yeah, Epstein had him. No, he wasn't the only one who had him, according to this source. These assets, that's why this blackmail story makes so much sense. Which Middle Eastern countries they are, I don't know. But this person, who's a very, very good reporter, I mean, aces, right? Swore Epstein was either a witting or unwitting intelligence asset, and they may have had his plane wired up, and they're the ones who have all this stuff. So the point is, to sum it up, how do you know some of these countries aren't going to some of these power players who aren't making decisions? Because, hey, you wouldn't want this video out there, right? How do you know?
100%.
This is a big move for Dan Bongino. They said that he's given up his podcast to do this gig. Big news.
Spygate, Obama was in charge. Collusion hoax, Obama's in charge. The Hillary email scandal, Obama's in charge. The bribery scandal, Obama's in charge. There's a common thread. This isn't a conspiracy theory. What did I just say that's not factually accurate? Now, as this Biden scandal explodes with this allegation that he took a $5 million bribe as vice president, Obama's vice president, keep that in mind. Andy Biggs appeared on Fox yesterday. He was talking about these massive payoffs they have bank records of. They now have bank records. Nobody disputes the authenticity of these bank records flowing into the Biden Inc. crime network while he's vice president.
Yikes. This was before the cash consideration, but this was an interview about his name being floated around about the next FBI director. But listen to what he had to say.
We've been seeing people float you as the next FBI director. Would you do it?
Would I do it? Only if President Trump personally wanted it. Oh, him, if he wanted it. I've never envisioned myself going back in government again, ever. Like ever, ever, ever. I can't say that enough. Repeating decimal, right? But, there comes a time where I wouldn't even take a salary for this stuff. There comes a time where, your country matters more. And I never got in this stuff for the money or the glory or any crap like that. It just happened. And it's just, I'm honored that people think that. But I'm kind of flattered. If he called, I'd have to consider anything.
And boy, oh boy, did he call. He came a-calling. He said, Dan Bongino, listen, you're not FBI director, but you are deputy. Meanwhile, Kash Patel moved over 500 workers to Huntsville, getting them out of the swamp.
New FBI Director Kash Patel telling senior officials that he plans to relocate 500 FBI employees to Huntsville. The plans were communicated earlier this evening, just hours after Patel was sworn in at the White House. They reflect his long-stated determination to reduce the FBI's footprint in Washington and have more of a presence in offices in other cities. Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville posted this photo on his X account moments after the announcement. Representative Dale Strong tweeted earlier tonight, quote, I applaud FBI Director Patel's commitment to making America safe again and his rightful recognition that FBI Redstone is the best place to carry out that mission. North Alabama has proven time and again that we are willing to and able to answer the call with a second-to-none workforce, state-of-the-art facilities, and room for growth.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Cash and Bongino come for you? Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.